Hey, how you doing, Fort Mustang? Is that you, Noah? How you guys doing? All right, buddy. Gonna be making some. I'm gonna start cooking dinner now. How are you guys doing? Well, guys, I'm gonna put the bacon here. Give me a second, cause this tripod it's not gonna work for that. I'm gonna have to change it. So I'm gonna start making potato soup, and this is the bacon. I'm gonna need a taller tripod. Let me wash my hands. How you guys doing? Hold on, I'm trying to fix this. So here's where I'm gonna put the bacon. This thing is just okay. I'm gonna start cooking now, Migdalia. I'm gonna make potato soup. Put that all in. That's the bacon. I'm gonna start peeling the potatoes now. Where do I put them when they're ready?
Una más grande.
Start peeling the potatoes. ¿Quieres coger algo de esto? Hi, Rose. It's potato soup. I don't do it with the skin. You do the potato soup with skin? With the skin? Do I have to leave them in water or no?
Sí, te va a demorar. Sí.
Put them in water. Let's check on the bacon. What do you mean potato soup with what? Potato soup. With potatoes. No. The bacon is just gonna be like a garnish. It's potato soup. I'm gonna once the bacon is finished, I'll start cooking the potatoes inside of that bacon fat. And then I'll add all the ingredients to make the potato soup. Then I'll blend the potatoes. And then we'll eat it with some garlic bread, if that's what you mean. If you're asking like what else are we gonna eat with the potato soup, it's gonna be with garlic bread. Yeah, it's doing that. Putting them in water. And leek soup. Ryan, I made potatoes and leek soup. What is that? What is the leek soup? Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, I mean, you guys, I don't. This is something that where I'm from, where I was born, we don't make this. I learned this over here. But yes, oh no, that one with the dried meat, that sounds really delicious. But yeah, you can make it with pretty much anything you want on the side. You know, like steak or whatever side dish you want. Like for me, I have ground beef, and I'm gonna eat it with that on the side. But right now, all I'm making is just a potato soup with the bacon, but the bacon is gonna be a garnish, but I'm using the bacon fat so it can give a flavor. And I'll be making some garlic bread. But as a protein, it's gonna be the ground beef that I have. Because that bacon is just gonna be to put it on top. Green onion kind. Oh, okay, I got it. I have some I got some onions that I put on top. So they're little onions. And huh?
Chive.
They're like chives. So basically, once the potato soup is ready, what I'll do is I'll put some bacon on top. I'll put some sour cream. We're not using sour cream. What we're gonna use is Greek yogurt, and then the bacon on top, the sour cream, a little bit of cheese on top, and the chives on top. And that's how we're gonna eat the soup. And then on the side, we're gonna have some garlic bread, and we have some ground beef. But yes, you can do it with any protein you want. Hey Bubbly, I'm cooking some. I'm making some potato soup, some bacon potato soup. I have the bacon here. How you guys doing? Have you tried anything from Russia? No, I never tried anything from Russia. But definitely I want to try. What's a main dish for you guys over there in Russia? Like me personally, I love a lot of steaks. You know, I love beef. That's like one of my favorite thing. To eat less. He said he loves bacon, but his wife is telling him to eat less. Oh no, I love bacon. And the pork belly, sometimes without baking and bacon, oh my god. Potato soup is good for me. Oh really? Your grandma used to make it every Thanksgiving? Steak pie, probably. Your favorite? Steak pie. That sounds good. With broccoli, mashed potatoes. Okay. I'll be making some tomorrow. I'll be making a dish that is well, Ecuador, right? It's from Ecuador. It's with plantains. Hola, Pari, ¿cómo estás?
Oye, me estás poniendo rápido las papas.
Do you guys eat plantain over there in Russia, or I believe you said that you're Ryan? You said you're from England? No, I'm sorry, Brian. I don't know. I forgot where you told me that you're from. Oh, Scotland. Yes, I'm sorry. Different meat dishes. Do you guys eat plantain? Do you guys know what that is? No bananas, plantains. Plantain chips. Yeah, I love plantains. I make tostones, which is smashed plantains. You fry them, you smash them, and then you fry them again. So it's plantain smashed and fried twice. I gotta make those, but tomorrow what I'm gonna do is it's called bolas de verde, which is plantains. They're gonna be fried and then they're gonna be smashed, and then I'm gonna put a lot of cheese, and I'm gonna be putting some pork belly inside of that. So it's gonna be the plantains, the pork belly, the cheese, and then I'll be making balls out of that. I'll smash it and I will mix everything together, and it's gonna be like a little ball like that, like the size of a potato, and then you eat it like that. That's from Ecuador. I love plantains, and when my wife she showed me that, oh my god, I make that dish. I have to make it at least once a month at least. Let me check on the bacon. Bring you guys so you guys can see the bacon. See what's going on with the bacon. Okay. Bananas? No, no, bananas is something else. But it's similar. It's similar like bananas. It's green plantains. It's yes, it's similar to the bananas. You know, in the states that I've been, there's not a lot of like Russian restaurants, so I never tried the food, but definitely I want to try it. Once I start traveling the United States with a family, I want to see if I try different places, different foods.
Voy cortando.
Oh, you only have bananas over there in Russia? My wife, she's gonna help me cutting the potatoes once I peel. Are you polished? Bubber? Can I put it in there? No, right? I'm gonna show you where are you? For Eve, I'm gonna show you the plantains really quick so you can see it. They're similar to the bananas. Let me show you the plantains really quick. This one, they call them green, but this one is almost, you know, it's like yellow. It's what we call pinton. So it's a plantain. It looks like a banana, but it's much bigger and it has a different flavor. And that's the one that I'm gonna be using tomorrow to be making the bolas de verde with pork belly and cheese. Okay, I'm taking out the bacon. You take it out because it's ready. Let me put this. Hold on, guys. Whoa. So in here, I'm gonna be putting the potatoes. I'm also gonna be adding some vegetable stock instead of water. So the bacon is gonna be on top. It's gonna be a little garnish, and then on the bacon fat, that's where I'm gonna be putting the potatoes, and I'll be using some vegetable stock. And I'm putting the potatoes as soon as they're peeled here. Then my wife is cutting the potatoes here, so that way it doesn't take that long. Jamaicans have plantains with every meal. Yeah, if it's up to me, I can have plantains with every meal. It's just that sometimes they don't have it, especially in this state. They don't have it too much. You look it up in Google. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the same thing with me. I love plantains. That's like my fries. I can eat plantains. If you check some of my videos, you're gonna see that a lot of the videos that I have, especially the short videos. I was born in Cuba, but that bolas de verde is from Ecuador because my wife is from Ecuador. The plantains, oh my god, I eat the plantains like all sorts of things. If you check on my videos, a lot of my videos, you're gonna notice that at the end I'm making some tostones, which is a smashed plantain fry or something, because I really enjoy plantains a lot. So I'll be as soon as I'm done, I only have 4 more potatoes to peel. As soon as I'm done peeling the potatoes, I'm gonna start chopping some onions. I'll start adding some of the onion to the bacon fat, some garlic. I'll be putting a little bit of seasoning, but nothing crazy, because what I want is the flavor from the bacon and the potatoes to stand out. Hey, thank you, TY. Appreciate you. Oh wow, it's 4:13 a.m. over there. All right, 4EF. Thank you. Thank you for being on the live stream. Appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one, buddy. Last one. The small ones are the hardest one because they have no space to hold them. Throw this away. I'll start chopping the onions. Potatoes are ready. Start with the onions. If you want that, no. Any advice? You're 18 and you're trying to figure it out a path for your life. Hey man, I can tell you that just all I can think of is find something that you like, find something that you're passionate about, and then just do that. If you don't know anything yet, don't worry about it. You know, there's a lot of people that you have so much time, and there's a lot of people that are really, you know, like 20, 30 years older than you, and they still don't know a path for their life. Sometimes we don't even know, and we change our mind. It's normal to change our mind. Like me personally, I'm 36. I'm about to be 37, and I have changed my way of thinking many times. The things that were important for me when I was 18, they changed when I was 25, and then they changed again when I was 30, then they changed again when I was 36, and it's like I feel like that's normal. So don't try to figure things out, man. Just sometimes you gotta go with the flow. If you have something that you enjoy doing, my advice is do it. You know, as long as you're not hurting anybody, do it. But if you don't worry about it. It's gonna come. Just keep living your life one day at a time. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just keep going. That's basically how I live my life anyways. If you don't know where you're going, you can get lost fast. So, TY, I don't know if that helped you, but I'm gonna give you an example. Are you still there, TY? I think TY is no longer with us. Oh, you're there? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example, okay? I'm 36. I'm about to be 37 this year. I have 4 kids. They're all little. The oldest is 6 years old. And I would say less than a year ago. Obviously, like I said before, my mind been changing. You know, every couple of years I've been changing and always analyzing what is gonna be my life about. You know, what am I gonna do with my life? And what really matters to me. What matters the most to me is my family, my kids. So I want to spend more time with them. That's not enough. I feel that that's not enough. I feel that I want to spend more time with them. And I need to figure it out how, because obviously I still have to work. I still have to provide for my family and everything else, right? So what came to my head is, you know what? I want to travel. I want to experience. I want to travel all the United States with my kids. I want to be able to do things that usually kids don't do anymore. You know, like climbing trees and just doing things like what I'm doing now. You know, I have a lot of work to do, but you know what? I'm making some dinner for my wife and I. Our kids, they're already asleep. tomorrow they're gonna enjoy this dinner because they already have something else. And when I finish here, I'm gonna just continue working. I'm gonna do some work, but I'm enjoying myself now. So what I'm doing now is I want to spend more time with my kids. I want to make sure that I'm able to cook more, spend more quality time with them, and build a better relationship, especially now that they're little. So that's my goal. That's what I set up. Basically, that's my main goal right now, right? So in order for me to do that and travel all the United States how we want to do it, we have to learn how to make money differently because the business that we do now, it doesn't work for that lifestyle that we want to live. So we will have to change how we live. We will have to change how we make money. So it's going to be like a new chapter in our life. 100% new. And one second. And a lot of people in my shoes, that's the onions that I was putting in there. A lot of people in my shoes, they would say, you know what, I'm too afraid to do it because of whatever the reason is. For the only reason that I'm not doing that, what I'm telling you now about the traveling and doing that kind of lifestyle, for the only reason that I'm not able to do it right away is because I need to find ways to how to support my family. I need to find the money to do that. So I have to figure everything out. So by you asking me, you know, what's the advice for an 18-year-old? Just think about it. You're 18, I'm 36, and I'm still trying to figure things out for me and my family. So, and I feel that that's how life is, you know? And that's one of the reasons why. Hey Brian, thank you so much. That's one of the reasons why I decided to open the channel because I want to share my passion for cooking. I want to share my passion for my family and for just living life on my terms. That's my goal, you know. I believe that I should spend as much time as I can with my kids. And that's what I'm doing. I have spent a lot of time with them, but for me it's not enough. I need to spend more time with them. So that's basically my reason. That's what I'm basically fighting for. And in the meantime, if I can inspire people to just live their life, you know, I'm not gonna tell anybody how to live their life. Everybody should live their life however they think is right for them. I believe that as long as you don't hurt anybody else in the process, you have the right to live your life however you want. And my goal is by me living my life on my terms and sharing with my channel with you guys, for you guys to get inspired, you know, for you guys to look and say, you know what, this guy is 36, he has 4 kids, you know, it's a family of 6, and he doesn't have it figured out. He used to do this business for many years, and he doesn't longer want to do it anymore. I had enough of that, so I want to change. And the lifestyle that I'm living, I want to change it. It's everything is in a hurry. Everything is really fast. I want to slow down a little bit. And that's basically what I'm pursuing right now. That's the garlic. I got the onions there and the bacon fat. What's all the onions and the garlic, the bacon fat. Yeah, I mean, TY, yes. I mean, that will be great also, yes. But right now, you know, like my main focus is my channel. I want the channel to be about hold on, let me loosen this up. I want the channel to be about us traveling and then cooking and just sharing, you know, the passion for living lives on your terms. But right now, since we're not doing any travels at all, that's why I do a lot of cooking because that's my biggest passion and I live stream my work. But I will be switching really soon what I do for a living. And as I'm switching that, I will be making videos of that too. And the plan is for that business to help me. What? My garlic bread. The plan is for that business to help me move my life towards what we want, which is travel all the United States with my family. We want to homeschool our kids, and we just want to slow down. And the whole plan is obviously sharing with you guys. And yes, it would be great if the channel could grow, you know, and just eventually make some money of that. Yes, why not? But for me, my biggest goal is just to share my experience, share what I'm doing, and I want to try to be as real as possible, you know. And then from there, if people want to get inspired, because sometimes you connect with people, sometimes you you kind of 1 second. Let me get the. Let me get the garlic going. So going back, I'm gonna start putting the potatoes. Going back to what I was saying is, I will not wait until the channel grows and I can make money off the channel because I don't want to wait any longer. You know, I want to do it as soon as possible. So that's why I'm switching the business that I'm doing, the way I'm making money now. I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna start a new business, and I believe that by starting that new business, I'm gonna be able to fulfill my dream, which is start traveling with my kids while they're little. I want to make sure that my kids do all those things that I want to do with them while they're little. And if in the future, by me just being myself and sharing my life, my passion for cooking, my passion for traveling, getting to meet new places, and just basically live a different lifestyle. By doing that, you know, some people will connect with me and start subscribing, and my channel will grow and eventually give me money. Hey, that would be a blessing, but I cannot wait. I'm not gonna wait for that in order for me to start living my life. I'm gonna find a way to start living my life the way I want to live my life now. I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna read what you guys are writing there now. Basically, I'm not gonna wait until I have everything figured out to start living my dream, because based on my experience, man, life is unpredictable. Let me start reading what you guys are putting there. That's it, Ryan. Yes, I'm with you right there. Yeah, and that's my thing. Obviously, I have to find ways to provide for my family, but my main focus is just make sure that I can teach my kids things that I only can do. You know, make sure that I spend time with them, bond with them, and do those things that right now over here in the U.S. sometimes people don't get to do them as much. You know, right now everything here is really fast. Everything is in such a hurry. Uh, we're always working, always, rushing. There's no time, and I want to slow down. I want to make sure that I spend more time with them now that they're little, so I can teach them things, values, things that you cannot buy with money. And yes, I do need to provide for them, but that's not my main focus. I want a very simple, laid back life where I can provide for my family, but live life on my terms and just share that with you guys. So I have the potatoes here on the bacon fat with the onions and the garlic. I'm gonna start adding some salt. I was born, Bobber. I was born in Cuba, and I was raised in Florida. DY, where are you from now? What is your nationality and where are you living? And not that it matters to me, just asking, because to me it doesn't really matter where anybody's from, you know? We're all human beings. Like me personally, I came from my country when I was little. I was raised over here, and I don't feel that I belong here or on my country, so ¿eres español? Ah, ok. Sí, yo nací en Cuba. Oh, ok, Buffalo, New York. Ok, gacho. Yeah. Hey, Bobber, abrazo para ti también. Suscríbete, no sé si estás subscribed, pero mírate mis videos y si te gustan ahí, suscríbete. I'm gonna cover that because I gotta let it boil now. So that's for the potato soup. Let's start cleaning this a little bit here. Because right now all I have to do is wait for the potato soup to start boiling. Then I have the garlic that I put in the oven. And once that the garlic comes out, that's where I'm gonna mix it with the butter. And I'll put it on the bread, and then I'll put the bread back on the oven for a little bit, and then I'll have garlic bread. Get some gloves so I can wash. I only have those to wash. Hey Ryan, so it's just you and your son, you said? And TY, what do you like to do? Do you have anything that you enjoy doing? Oh, okay. That's awesome. That's the only one you have? And four-wheelers? Okay. Yeah, you have plenty of time, TY. You don't have to. I know you see that a lot, nowadays. People want to tell you that, oh, you need to have your life figure it out, you need to have a plan, you need to have this, you need to have that. Everybody has different opinions. In my case, sometimes the plans that I had, they get destroyed. Sometimes I accomplish them. To me, life has always been like this, you know. That I see people that they tell you a story and they're like, oh, I used to do really bad, but now I'm doing great, and then they show you like this life that once they're doing great, that's it, you're done. You're never gonna be doing bad again. I have never experienced that, so I'm not gonna say that people are lying, but to me, that's not how it works. I feel like life is about seasons. You have good seasons, you have bad seasons, and that's about it. And the plans, they come and go. Like fighters. Every fighter says that, you know what, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. Because once you get punched in the face really bad, you're gonna forget about whatever plan you have. Oh no, yes. Yeah, Ryan. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. I know. Trust me, I have four. You check on the potato. Got it there. I got the garlic here. That's the garlic. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean that was me too when I was younger. I never liked those jobs inside of a computer or cubicle. And hey, man, we there's a lot of people going through that, and it's not about age. There's a lot of people, a lot of adults, that we go through the same struggles. We work or we have a business, and there's always something popping up, and we always have, not everybody, but I would say a good percentage of people, they always have some sort of issue, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's sometimes everything. So, so yeah, I hear you. Just keep going. Don't try to figure everything at once. I feel like just keep going, keep living life, live every moment, the good ones, the bad ones, because at the end of the day, it's like a book, you know. It's it's your book. You're not gonna erase the bad chapters. It's like a movie, if you want to call it a movie. Sometimes in the movie you're gonna have parts that you don't like too much, and then they're gonna be a better part, and so on. I feel like life is like that. Life is about, you have good moments, you have bad moments, you have great moments, you have really bad moments, but at the end of the day, they're your moments, because as long as you're breathing, hey, you gotta keep going. That's, at least that's my opinion. You got it? I feel that I have a responsibility with me first, which is, as long as I wake up every morning and I'm breathing, I have to keep going no matter what. And then after that, I have 4 kids. I have a family that, you know what, no matter what, it's my job. It's my job to do the right thing. And the right thing is to be the pillar of my family. That's how I feel. And I was reading a book last year. I don't know if you guys heard of David Goggins. I read the 2 books that he wrote, and in one of the books, he was saying there's a lot of people that they need to call somebody. They need somebody to tell them what to do or whatever. And he said that's okay, but sometimes in your life, you have to be the one. You have to be the one in your family that when something bad happens, everybody's going crazy. They don't know what to do, but then they look at you and they see that you're like, you're there. You're like a pillar, you're like, you know what, I'm here. And after I was reading that from his book, I really connected with him, because a lot of things that happened to him when he was younger and his life being rough and everything, I connected to a lot of that. And I told myself, you know what? That gotta be me. I gotta be the one in my family that can take anything. And that goes with my mentality when I was younger. When I was on my teens, I always thought about things like that. I thought about having a family. I never thought about, having a lot of money, because to be honest, I really never care about money. It was more about having the opportunity to be a dad and just living the best life that I can live with my family. And that's my mentality. I love anime like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, all this stuff like that. And I always love the character, on not necessarily the superhero, but the character that never gives up. That's my favorite one. The one that is not selfish, the one that will do things for others and will sacrifice himself for others. So after reading that book, I'm thinking, you know what? That's me. I need to be the one in my life. I need to be the one that could take anything. And that's how I look at life. You know what? I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for the family that I have. But I'm not praying for good things or whatever. I could care less. Whatever is going to come my way, I'm going to face it the best of my abilities. Because I'm the one in my life. I need to be the one in my family, for my kids and myself and my wife, that could take anything. And that's what I tell myself. No matter what happens, I got to take it. It's not a matter of Oh, am I gonna be strong enough? I have to take it. Whether I'm strong enough, whether I'm afraid, whatever, I will take it. And that's what I tell myself. Because at the end of the day, we only have ourselves. Nobody's inside of our head. Nobody's with us 24/7. Only us. And to me, that's what really matters the most. And sometimes it sounds arrogant, but I feel that that's how it should be. What really matters to me is what I think about myself. TY, I used to have two pit bulls over there in Florida many years ago. One of them was called Precious, the girl was called Precious, and the boy was called Chuleta. It's like in Spanish, pork chop. Hey Ryan, how old are you, Ryan? Oh, you had him young? My first daughter, I had her when I was 30. Oh, you're young, a lot younger than me. 6 years, I mean 7 years already. Hey TY, let me tell you something about that, because I've been in your position many times where I feel like stuck and feel like, you know what, how am I gonna get out of this? Don't get discouraged, buddy. Okay? There's something you're doing that because there's something that you need to learn from there. Okay? Everything happened in our life for a reason. Yes, Ryan, I'm 36. I'm gonna be 37 this year. So many years ago, TY, I was in many positions where I felt stuck. It was just me. I didn't know my wife. I didn't have no kids. I was really young. I was 17 years old when I first moved out and I started living by myself. At that age, I started to figuring things out. I noticed that working a full-time job, I didn't have enough money to eat and to pay the rent where I was living. And I'm looking at everybody else and I'm thinking like, and think about this. It's almost 20 years ago that I'm talking to you because I'm gonna be 37 and that's when I was 17. I started looking around and I'm thinking like, how does these people do it? How can they, make a living and support their family if what they get paid is not enough? So then I started thinking like, okay, if they can do it, I mean, there have to be a way. So I should be able to find a way. So making a long story short, what I'm saying is I was in many jobs that is what you call a dead end job, right? And especially now on social media, they want to tell you that any job that you just make a little bit of money is a bad job. I feel that any job that is an honest job is a good job. And I did so many jobs. I made candy, I made cotton candy, I made pavers, I made blogs, I did construction, I did many, many, many different things. Okay? And back then, I was like, you know what? This is what I'm doing now, but one day I won't do this. Because I never let my situation determine my mindset. You know, I could be stuck in one situation right now, but my mind is free. And I feel that as long as your mind is free, you are truly free. So don't be discouraged by you working your landscaping business, your landscaping job, and thinking, oh my God, this is a dead end job because I'm not learning anything here and I don't have time for anything else. Don't look at it like that. There have to be something that you can learn from that job. Maybe it could teach you how to be stronger. Maybe it could teach you how to be responsible. And if you already are, guess what? It's just gonna make you even better. Any job is a good job. Nowadays, you see a lot of people in social media. They want to show you like everything is so pretty, rainbows, and everything is great. Man, just remember that. That's a lot of videos. There's a lot of editing. They're gonna put the best part. They don't put the real life. Like a lot of these people, I sit back and I'm looking because I've been a business owner, small business owner, but at the same time, I'm an employee of myself, you know? So people want to say, oh, I'm a business owner because they want to make it sound good. Hey, good for you. Yes, I've been a business owner since 2012. Guess what, buddy? Sometimes I'm working 16, 17 hours a day. Okay, sometimes everybody's sleeping and I'm still there working. There's months that are great. There's years that are really bad. And sometimes we have to just figure it out. Sometimes things are great, sometimes things are bad, and sometimes things are even worse. And that's what I've been dealing with since 2012. Before that, I did many hard jobs. Then I got to a better job that they were paying me really good money, aviation. I did aviation for a couple of years. And guess what? I was making a ton of money. Money was great. Plenty of overtime. Plenty of room to grow and make more money and get a better position, blah, 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 blah. I got to a point that I hated that place so bad that I didn't want to do it no more. Why? Because I was miserable. I wasn't enjoying myself. Money was good, but then it was not being me. It was more for the money than anything else. So that's what I really hated about that place, that I didn't enjoy it, and I was just after money, pursuing money, pursuing money, pursuing money. So I quit that job. And that's when I started doing my own thing in 2012, which is starting my own business. And guess what? A couple of months later, I was doing really bad. I lost all the money that I saved. And they offered me a job doing aviation, a better position in a different company. And I said no. Why I said no? Because I look at it as a test. Life was testing me to see what I was going to do. Now, if you ask me, oh, but how many millions have you made? Guess what, buddy? I've been working since 2012 for my own business. I never made no millions. I have sold X amount of money, but let me tell you something. When they tell you, oh, I saw $1 million worth of product. Yes, did they profit that money? How much money they stay after they pay everything? Because that's what a lot of people don't say. They want to show you a paper showing you, oh, I sold $600,000. But after they pay everything that you need to pay to make that $600,000, sometimes you keep $50,000, $100,000. So in reality, you didn't make $600,000. You made $100,000. You made $50,000. And that's what people don't really talk about it. They just want to talk about like, oh, I sold 20,000 millions or whatever. But what's the cost of doing business? How much was the product? How much was the people that you have to pay? How much is the place that you have to rent or buy? The electricity, all those things, you have to add them up. My point is, a lot of people don't want to share the whole story. Because if I'm trying to sell you my business, I'm trying to tell you, hey, listen, I know I'm an expert. I've been doing my business since 2012. Buy my product, right? And I tell you that I'm doing bad. Are you going to buy my product? If I'm telling you that it's going to be ups and down, are you going to buy it? You're not going to buy it. But now if I tell you, I used to do really bad, but now I'm doing great because I know exactly what to do, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I need to buy this from this guy because I need to figure it out. And again, everybody has different experiences. But me personally, it has not worked like that. Okay? I have worked so much, so much, and I'm to that point in my business, in my job, that I'm done. I don't longer want to do that no more. I want to do something else. I'm done living this life. I'm doing it now because it's what I have to do. I have no choice at the moment. I don't have the money or I don't have the resources or the means by to change my life the way I want to change it right away. Why? Because it's not only about having the money to do what I want to do, but also I need to continue producing money because we live in a world that everything is about money. So to support my family, I have to be able to continue making money. So I need to figure everything out. And it's all good. I'm not worried about it because that's life. What am I dealing with? I'm dealing with life. How am I going to fix it? I don't have a clue. All I know is that I'm going to find a way. I don't need to have a clue because if I wouldn't know how to fix it, it would have been done already. If I wouldn't know how to fix it, I wouldn't be talking to you right here. I would probably be in a different state. And then a couple of weeks later, I will be in a different state. But I believe that it's possible. I believe that no matter what, I'm going to find a way. And that's all I believe. That's all I know. That I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to be able to control what life is going to throw at me. If, people that believe in God, people that believe in whatever they want to believe, they want to blame or say, oh, this person, the universe throw this at me. Listen, I don't really care. Throw whatever you want to throw at me. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to keep on going. And even if I want to stop, I can't stop. I can't stop for me, and I cannot stop for my kids either or my wife. And that's about it. And that's how I live my life. I'm that person that if I'm in an airplane and I need to learn how to skydive, right? I'm gonna throw myself, and as I'm falling, I'm gonna look for the parachute, I'm gonna put it on, and I'll figure it out as I'm going down. And if I don't make it because I'm not able to figure it out, guess what, buddy? I guess I'll see you in the next life. That's how I live my life because I cannot be in that fear, I cannot be living my life. I have so many things in my head that to be thinking every single time, oh, I need to have everything figured out. Oh, I need to know this. I need to know that. Oh, I'm going to be afraid if this happened. You know what? Whatever is out of my control, I leave it alone. But just because I'm talking to you like this doesn't mean that don't get in my head. Sometimes those things, they do get in my head. But I talk to myself and I'm like, you know what? Forget about that. Let's do one day at a time. When one day at a time is too much, I'm like, you know what? Let's do 1 hour at a time, and like that. And that's kind of how I live my life. So that's boiling already. That's the potatoes is boiling. The garlic, I'm gonna pull it out so I can continue with garlic bread. Hello, living the fake life. Yeah, Ryan, I'm sure you Ryan, you said that you're the same age as my big sister. Oh, okay. I didn't read the last part. Okay. No. Esa es otra gente. Él es nuevo. Él hoy por la mañana nos vio el desayuno. Squeeze. Turn it off. Oh, okay. Plate. I'm gonna take the garlic out of here. And TY, let me tell you, you know why I think the way I think? Because of everything that happened to me. So what I mean by that is you're working your landscaping job. Guess what, buddy? That's gonna help you in the future for something. You don't know yet, but it will help you. I guarantee you it will help you because my mindset wasn't made up over a day or two. The way I think now is over many years of different experiences, good, bad, and you put them all together, and that's how I became to think the way I think now. And probably a couple of years from now, I will evolve some more because that's how life should be, and that's what we should do. We should always keep evolving, keep improving ourselves, keep improving the way we think. That's it, Ryan. Yeah, I like that. It's just butter. Oh no, I have never worked in a restaurant. I have done many different jobs, but never in a restaurant. I just like cooking. My brother raised me when I came to this country, and he raised me until I was 17, and he taught me how to cook. And then but he taught me how to cook just for me to know how to prepare something for me, nothing fancy. And what I know is I have learned it with the years, but I don't know any fancy cooking. You know, my cooking is more about like real life. What I mean by that is I need to eat, my kids need to eat, my wife needs to eat, and I'm gonna find something to cook. But with the years, especially after I have my kids, I enjoy really cooking. You know, I enjoy cooking for them and preparing stuff for them. So that's where my passion for cooking was developed. But it's not for me to say, oh, one day I want to open a restaurant or I want to work as a chef. No, I have no interest in that. That's not my goal. My goal is just keep cooking for my kids and share things with them. I want to see if I'll make some pizza. I used to make years ago in my country. I made pizza one time, couple of times with my dad, and I want to share things like that with them. But no, I have never worked in a restaurant, and I have no interested in pursuing that because I'm passionate about cooking, but it's more as a hobby, not to make money off it. Oh, you have? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, it's hard work, definitely. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. Just to let you. Let me put the cream on the soup. ¿La he hecho aquí el reto o no? So I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, and then I'll add some cheese and I'll start blending it. I love to watch, shows like that, like cooking shows. And why I know it's stressful, because I seen it on the show, and I know sometimes, the shows are fake. But my brother, he had a restaurant in Dominican Republic, and he had a chef. He learned how to cook, as a professional chef, and he opened up a restaurant over there in Dominican Republic. And he told me that it was so stressful, and so much work that he needed to do, that it's really hard. You really have to really enjoy to continue doing that job, because it's really hard. I'm gonna start pouring the garlic in here. That's just the garlic that I put in the oven. At night. Oh wow. That was a lot. I used to when I used to work aviation, I had the guy that taught me pretty much everything I knew in aviation. I was really young back then, and he was my age now, so he was 37 at that time, and I was on my 20s, so my early 20s. And he used to say to me, because I used to tell him that I would do the job that paid the most. Because at that point, I thought that I needed, a lot of money and things like that. And he's like, when you get older, you're gonna learn that sometimes making less, you make more. Hey, hello, hallucination. So he used to say that sometimes making less, you make more. And I was like, this guy makes no sense. And he's like, you know what? For the only reason that it doesn't make any sense to you is because you're too young. One day you're gonna look back and you're gonna remember what I'm telling you. And then you're gonna notice that you're old enough to get my point. And that day happened. And then I look back and I'm thinking, man, it's so true what this guy used to say. Sometimes making less, you make more. Oh no, I got you. Yes, of course. Yeah, Ryan. Trust me, I get exactly where you're coming from. You know, sometimes we have to do what we have to do. Period. Especially if we have a family. We have kids. We have, those little ones that rely on us. We have to be there for them. That's one of the reasons why I feel that I have to do this no matter what. I cannot wait for me to figure everything out because, to be honest, it have never worked out for me that way. Every time I try to figure everything out, something else happened. And no matter what, I have to continue living my life. So my biggest reason to keep pushing to make that dream a reality as soon as possible is my kids. I feel that that's gonna help them so much, and just to learn and see a different life, a different way of living, and climb trees and just do things that I did when I was little back in my countries. Things that I don't see nowadays that the kids do. Climb trees and just live a different lifestyle. And again, I'm not saying that that's the right way. Everybody could live their life however they want. But that's what I want for me and my kids and my wife and I. We feel that that's what's going to be good for our family. But I respect that, Ryan. I respect that a lot. What you just said right there, for the reason that you did it. The world needs more people like that. This is just the garlic that I put in the oven. I'm smashing it with a fork in the butter. So that's how I'm making the garlic butter. Oh my god. And we need more. That's it. The kids, and I get it, it's not for everybody. That lifestyle, having kids and having that responsibility, it's not for everybody. But to me, it's what I love to do the most. Being a dad, that's I never been so passionate about anything in my life than being a dad. I never been money driven or nothing. But when I was younger, I just thought that I needed to have things figured out. Like I needed to have a house, I needed to have this, I needed to have that. And as I got older, I'm like, you know what? Those things are not important to me because they're making me someone that I'm not. Oh yes, they are. Yes, definitely. That's true also. It's in the blood, it's in the genes, it's incredible. I have four, and all four of them, they have pieces from me, pieces from their mom, and it's just unbelievable how that works. In the blender? Yeah, not with that. Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want it all blend, right? Yeah. I'm gonna blend the soup a little bit. That's it. Yes, I love that because that's the way I see it, and my wife too. We want them to be the upgrade, you know. And that's why I want to focus on making sure that while they're little, I can teach them, you know, things that my brother taught me, things that you cannot buy with money, you know, and that you can only learn it by spending time with that person and transmitting some of those things, you know, like when my brother taught me how to cook, he never taught me how to cook so I can be, you know, a chef, how he knows how to cook. No, he taught me how to cook for me to survive. He said, if you eat, you should know how to cook. You don't have to be a chef. You don't worry about how you chopping the onions, how you chopping the tomato. You don't worry about none of that. You just cut it, you put it in there. He taught me how to, you know, prepare things. But he said, you don't have to. Now, you want to be a chef? Go ahead. But I'm teaching you how to cook because you need to eat. So that way you can prepare a food for yourself. And the day that you have a family, so you can help your wife, you can help your family. And that's basically my mentality. And hey, Rohit, how you doing? And basically that's what I want to share with them. I want to teach them things, you know, like work ethic and just so many things that you cannot buy with money. Good values, all the things that it's really hard to find nowadays. Oh, you can use the frying pan. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome that you have that with your mom, with your mom. Yes. Hey, Rohit. Remember that I said that I was gonna make the potato soup? That's what I'm making. Well, it's almost done. How you doing, Rohit? Good morning to you. I'm just adding the cheese. Oh, really? That's how you make your soup? He used to be a chef. He used to be a chef and work construction. But he was working two jobs because his son was about to be born. But right now, Ryan, what do you do now? Just construction, right? Oh, you never added cheese before? So that's how he makes it, but he never added the cheese. Oh yeah, when you add the cheese, it gives it that little extra flavor. I'm gonna taste it now to see if it needs more salt. Yes, it needs more salt. Let me let my wife try it a little bit. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I understand. Yeah. Hey, you get to spend time with him. That's awesome. Rohit, sometimes, how many recipes do I know? Listen, remember what I said that I really enjoy like not just cooking but also eating the food, you know. So I get ideas from places that I eaten before, and just sometimes I mix things, you know, and just see what happens. Oh, and there's more salt, no? Ya, sí, eso es la gotica que le eché. Trial and error, yes. Like when I cook, let's say that I watch a video, right? And I watch a recipe. I look at it, but I don't make that same recipe. I get ideas from that, and then I'll come up with something myself. When I go to a restaurant and I like something, I get an idea from that, and then I'll make it my own. I get something from that restaurant, something that I like, and then I mix it with something else that I like too, and I'll make it my own. Oh, Ryan, Rohit, he's from India. Master Chef. Oh, no, no. You're crazy. I would never make it over there. My food is like homemade stuff, you know. I'm nowhere close to be a chef. You know who can cook better than me? My wife. But she just doesn't like to come out on camera. But she does like to follow, you know, like instructions and things like that. Me, no. That tastes delicious. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, the same way. The same way, Brian. Yeah, that's pretty much me. You know, my brother never taught me how to cook. You know, like how a chef. You know, you guys see the chef how they can cut the onions certain ways and in certain size. I mean, it's an art. Cooking is an art. I don't have that. What I do is cook. I mean, flavors that I like, flavors that my wife like, that my kids, and then sometimes I like to experiment different things. Sometimes I mix things that other people wouldn't eat, and then I mix it and I enjoy them. But you know, that's my cooking style. It's just more homemade stuff. So now I'm gonna serve the soup. So what I'm gonna do, again, we made the garlic butter. We're gonna toast some bread. And what we're gonna do with the soup is we're gonna get some of the bacon and we're gonna sprinkle. We're gonna put the soup in the plate. We're gonna sprinkle a little bit of bacon, a little bit of cheese, and a little bit of bacon, a little bit of cheese, and chives on top. Let me start cutting this. You want crumble cheese? No? No? Oh, and I forgot the sour cream. But instead of sour cream, it's gonna be Greek yogurt. Boiling water. Ryan is telling Rohit what he used to know, what he knows how to cook, because he said that he knows a lot of Indian dishes. And then Rohit is telling Ryan, I also know how to cook food. It's called boiling water.
Make Indian.
Come on.
We're gonna make Indian food.
Hey Rohit, I gotta see because I wanna make Indian food. One day I'm gonna cook Indian food. I'm gonna do it in your honor.
¿Cuánto pagaste por esto?
Es lo único que había.
Oh,
Por eso está especial.
como la trueno.
Okay. Hey Taylor, I'm doing good. How about you? Let me wash this.
Recortaste de final un poco.
Solo aquí.
Mira. Aquí tengo.
For you, Rohit. Well, you won't be able to eat it, but I'll eat it for you. But I'm gonna cook it in your name. I can handle the spice. Yes. I just I just like to I would like to check something that I can eat, you know, like beef or pork. This Ryan is telling me a recipe that I should look for. Should look it up, right? And it's just spicy. And then Rohit is telling Ryan, there's no recipe for Indian food. You just can upgrade anything by adding ingredients to it. Do it with chicken. Yeah, that's the thing. My wife and my kids, they eat chicken, but I don't. I can eat it, but I don't like it. I just don't like chicken.
Chicken masala. Something que se llama chicken masala.
No, Ryan is always telling me something with the chicken. Ryan, what is a dish that you told me that I should try with chicken? I keep forgetting the name. I mean, it's not Ryan. I'm sorry, Rohit. What is the any meat will be good. No, I'd rather eat it with chicken instead of the lamb. You're not gonna put that in here.
No.
Okay. Yeah, mío no. Solo el tuyo. Okay, I'm gonna start serving the potato soup so you guys can see it. You just leave it like that. So that's the bacon that we're gonna sprinkle on top of the soup with the Greek yogurt instead of the sour cream. With the chives, little onions, and some cheese.
That's a whole bag of bacon.
Hmm?
That's a whole bag of bacon.
You don't like lamb either? Yeah. That's how the soup looks. Hey, Taylor. Thank you, Taylor. So I'm gonna start adding some of the Greek yogurt. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna eat the soup. Gonna have some of the Greek yogurt. Instead of sour cream, I'll be using Greek yogurt. Let me get some cheese.
Extra cheese.
The soup already has cheese, but just to put a little bit on top. That's it, right? More salt. It's really hot, but it's delicious. It's really, really, really good. Hey, thank you so much, Ryan. Hey, Rohit, I cannot let you taste the soup because it was made on bacon fat, and I just put some bacon on top of that. So I'll make one for you, just potatoes, no bacon fat. So yes, guys, we made a lot. We're 6. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it cool down, and then I'll put it in the fridge. Put like a portion of it. I'm gonna freeze it so it can be frozen, and then I'll leave probably half so that we'll eat it tomorrow with my kids and ourselves. But right now we're gonna have our late dinner. Now we're just gonna have it with some bread with the garlic butter that I made, and me, I'm gonna get some ground beef that I have. That's gonna be my protein. I mean, even though that it has bacon, but I'm gonna get some more protein from the ground beef. Okay, Rawhead. Hey, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, buddy. Hey guys, thank you for being my live stream, and thank you for supporting my channel. I'm grateful, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? The whole clap. That's what you're having now for our breakfast, Rohit. Okay, guys. Thank you. Have a good night. And Rohit, have a good morning. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Guys, make sure you go and check my videos and look them up, like, just comment something. Look at the videos that I have. I post one video every single day. So there's always going to be one new video in my channel. Okay, guys, thank you. Have a good night, everybody. And good morning.